I'll shake my head and say, wasting our fucking time. And she's getting the mind reading. And I would say,
okay, try to mind read her.
Well, she says, wait. So she says no in response to what Ditto asked.
Yes.
And I'll say, you mean yes?
Okay, so you're gonna read her mind.
Bet I am.
Go for it.
That's what it's for.
She has a mental defense of 10.
Ooh.
So give me your investigation plus plus your mind reading.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not that. It's not this one might be a little too hard for me. We'll see if I get.
Oh, that's fine.
This one. Oh, but I do roll an 18 with an 8 and a 10.
Nice.
That's good. Okay,
that's
so
nice
that's going to nail me. Get us with a 14.
That's good. That's a +1 margin of success, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, yeah. It's almost an MOS, but no, he got
What does a hero point get me?
A hero point would get you to a margin of success of 1.
Yeah.
Which would get you like a little bit further on your path if you would like to do that.
Yeah.
Okay. So you do that.
They're there for a reason, guys. You got them.
They are absolutely.
Use them if you can.
Absolutely the reason, because do not hold your points, spend them, and then allow me to make your life miserable. Yeah. And that's pretty much it. Spend now, suffer later.
Hey, what happens if I push my power right now with my burning twice as bright? That gives me plus an additional MO5 on a successful roll.
Have you been reading rules?
He's gonna blow up here.
You've been reading rules and stuff.
Don't explode on us.
I was going to say, if this doesn't work, I'll just...
That'll really trigger my gag reflex.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Chunks, yeah.
Okay. Well, right now you're going to get information, but yeah, do you want to make this where all the information?
Yeah. MO5, whatever that is. I don't know what an MO5 is.
Go big or go home.
I just keep saying it because it says it here.
What's MO mean? Is that MOS?
MOS? Yeah, MOS.
Oh, okay, right. One
Hold on, let me...
MOS, right. So I bump up a level of success. Great.
Okay, so if you spent the hero points, that would get you to an MOS of 1. If you use your burning twice as bright, that'll get you to an MOS of 2.
That's what I want.
Hmm. Really? Okay.
I want both.
Why not? I want it now.
Okay, so that's 4. So let's see. I'm looking at how many basically knowledge points that you got on this roll.
Well, also, guys, a big, huge nimbus around my head,
Subtle, really subtle.
I know. I'm just
happens.
This guy.
You'll notice. Crazy. I have no investigation. Right. I mean, my telepathy is going to be powered by points the whole time. I've got no investigation, no stealth. Right. I'm totally. I took one look and I'm like, no.
You wear hard on your sleeve.
Yeah. I just.
Subtle is not a word we really use with you.
What is your perception?
I enter. Yeah.
What is your perception?
My perception is a lowly 2.
That's good. And you got 2 MOSs. So that's 4. So that's 6. 6 total. That's really good.
Did you get her social security number? That's my.
I know. What are you looking for on this situation?
I'm much more interested in the entirety of our situation. This earthquake situation.
You know that she doesn't know what's going on here. She knows that it has something to do with some type of superhumans. And she needs to get control of the situation as quickly as she can. And she...
What, on the basis
she doesn't know who to trust.
Representing who exactly? That's what I want to know. What the fuck?
Representing the United States government. And basically the United States exobiologic... the United States has exobiologic research program, aka user. So she knows it's probably some type of extraterrestrial type of situation, because it always is when it's a situation like this. It's it's obviously not a human doing this. It's one of these people.
Would she have like a short list of ideas of maybe who or?
Well, on the short list, she knows it's superior trying to destabilize stuff. It could just be some kind of weird ancient alien threat. She knows that there's a hole in the middle of the city, and she hopes that her backup gets here soon. And by her backup is a paladin team. Now, you guys all know, especially Black October members, User is always trying to get you guys.
No, listen,
you guys are one of their top lists.
I'm on this.
Right.
Right. First of all, Yankee.
Okay. You say that to her.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Right. First thing, Yankee, is that if you want to operate in Peru and in Lima, you need our permission. So you better make a case for that permission right now and call off that Paladin team immediately. Lima is under our protection.
Okay.
Take all your goods and all your needs and all your resources and all your dollars and shove them up your ass.
Okay. This is what I'm going to need you to do. Give me an influence roll.
I look very comfortable.
Plus your charisma.
I'm apparently pointed the other direction. Like basically, I've got my back to Ron's character, and I'm looking at the tent wall, kind of like, what fine yet rustic architecture.
You gotta back me up on this. I'm about to take a bullet in the forehead. You realize this, right?
Yes. Give me a roll.
I'm in the back of the head. You know?
Yes. Okay, I'm looking stuff up here. I got my influence, which is 5. I've got my my whatchamacallit, perception? No.
Charisma on this one.
Charisma, 2. All right, so that's a +7.
-8, so you have a -1 to this roll.
Not bad.
Oh, I get with the -1, my total is 10.
Okay, it's a partial success. When you use your powers,
I didn't use my powers on that one, but I got 3 hero points backing that up, if I can.
Yeah, well, you can do whatever you'd like. You got a 10. You got a partial right now. If you spent a hero point, that would get you to a success. That would get you, hold on, you have a 10, so that would get you 13 to success. 2 hero points would get you a margin success of 1. And another one, if you spent all 3, so that would be 9 points. Yeah, you would get 2 margins of success is what that would get you.
That's what I'm going for. 3 hero points down the tubes. And
I'm assuming that's an intimidation roll.
That would be precisely correct.
Okay.
Well, wait. I don't know. I mean, you tell me. I don't know what that is. But I
okay, so this is what I'll tell you. With 3 margins of success on an intimidation roll, the target is at a penalty to interact with you. Perfect. Because you've kind of frightened.
I have made my right.
Right. Now, this is what you could do, because since you've got 3 margins of success, you could split it up. You could take, because margins of success will get you different things.
Right.
You could do a +1 margin of success, which stuns them, and then give them a -2 to their actions, or the 3 will just give them a -3 to their actions. You know, you can kind of mix and match as an a la carte. But if you just want them to be at a -3 penalty to deal with you for rounds equal to basically, what's your strength? Which is 2.
Strength is 2.
So for 4 rounds, they would just be intimidated by you. They're scared of you. They would be at a penalty to deal or to interact against you. If that makes sense.
I'm interested in my teammates' thoughts on this. What do we want out of it? We want them, basically, we don't need the Americans fucking around here, is my opinion.
I'm curious.
No. You're curious?
Basically, you
want
them to go away?
I don't mind. Well, I don't think go away is if we can steal their resources to do the job, whatever the job may be.
Well, okay, all right.
If we play along with them, we keep them on the long finger, if you know what I mean. And we've kind of got them, yeah, we'll help you. We'll help you a little bit to do what you need to do. Don't worry, pat on the head kind of thing. Make sure that they know we're doing this because we want to do it, and they can help us if they want to. So that we're in charge of the situation rather than them telling us what to do.
I don't like it. I want them gone.
I'm easy.
I would say that we would want them gone, and we can try to, but User's pretty. I mean, I don't know how much we know about User. Probably not a lot, but they're kind of like the boogeyman.
No, exactly. Well, yeah, I know, but right now
I've got her. And I think that they're really going to be here if we want them to or not. So, they can be
actually,
an enemy or neutral.
So what's it going to be?
Well, considering that she's got all these penalties,
I don't want to.
She's got all these penalties. So the point is I'm interested in what you guys want, and then I'll represent it to her verbally in the interaction because I got a better.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He's got.
I would say strong them into working with us.
The reason that I'm deferring here is because I've got this trip about being unnecessarily obedient to Atlanteans. Right.
Luckily, you've got the most wishy-washy Atlantean going, so you're all right.
So, exactly. Yeah. So I'm kind of reflexively tends to, well, they know better, right? They made us. They know better. I kind of got that going on to some extent.
I would say that we should go with
uncharacteristically for Master of Fear, I suddenly look at you like, what do I do? Right.
You're looking at the back of my head, remember, because I'm trying not to be spotted badly. I think we should. I think we will control the situation more by using their resources, controlling what they know.
All right. Well, in that case, I won't blast her with fear. Instead, I will simply suggest that but I'll say to her, but we will gratefully accept your help and resources in dealing with this problem.
She, when you used your power, the guy on the iPad, he puts his hand on his sidearm because, he saw you do your thing. You see her eyes get wide because, you can tell like she's frightened, but you can see she is controlling herself. Mm-hmm. And you can tell she's shaken by you, but she's confronting you. And then she kind of backs up a little bit, kind of composes herself, swallows, and then says, 17-year-old Jay Hakong from Thailand, recently of Lima, Peru, going by the name of Fearstrike, traveling with a gentleman called Xenophon, and basically gives Xenophon's description, middle-aged man, blah, 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 da-da-da-da. It just starts breaking down what she knows about you and Xenophon. She says, you over there,
right.
She says, you're a cipher. We don't know very much about you right now, ma'am. Sir, whoever you are.
Do you know about my cat?
Yes. But we will know.
I'm very protective of my cat.
And then she's starting to get a little momentum, and she walks up towards you, walks up to Fearstrike, and she says, if you ever do that again to me, you'll have more to contend with than just whatever terrorist organizations are looking for you. Because I know where you are, and they can too. Would you like that, young man? She says.
Right. I think we can swing our respective dicks here all day. The point is, how nice are you going to cooperate?
I guess I could point that question back at you,
exactly.
She says.
Exactly. Now that we're done.
I think let's just be nice. About that.
Okay.
Let's just be nice. Let's work together and try to figure out how this happened. Obviously, okay. I think we all suspect there's something a little darker here.
You think? Says the lieutenant, looking out the window at the building-sized pit.
Yeah, did you see that? That's a huge hole.
It's down.
It's very huge.
Crazy.
I'll say it's down there, and it wanted to do it.
She like peers out the window. Nighttime still, probably raining. And this is where we will end this part of the adventure.
Right. Okay. I was going to ask, structurally, is that where it is supposed to end there? Yeah.
Well, this is where we will end it with you guys talking to the colonel. There's the pit there. What did you guys think of the event? Does the event work for you guys?
Actually, I quite liked the point system. I don't want to. I hate deconstruction and debriefing system.
Right. Okay.
That's not to me. I mean, so I don't. I mean, that's. I think what I'm saying is I think your intuitions of how it went are really what I would trust. Relative to what you wanted to do. So I'm not going to give a review of it. I am interested in how much we can change, like how much impact we can have, if that makes any sense.
As far as your characters on the world?
Yeah, or our impact on the
event.
On the event, I guess, or on the situation of the
event. So, yeah, basically,
can we derail the event? Is the question.
Well, we'd have to give up its points no matter what. But let's say we used powers that were very derailing, right?
Well, the way it works, no matter what power you use in an event, because an event is not a single role. Like the event is an event, and then what we're going into now is the adventure where you guys, your individual roles will make an impact in that particular scene. But as an event, it's a much bigger thing because, for instance, when you guys were doing the agenda, that spans a month. An event spans however long the situation is.
Right. Which in this case, as you said, was at least a matter of hours. So,
yeah. And an event, an event could be a car chase. An event could be,
you're getting rid of this whole bullshit of, in the next 5 seconds of the car chase. It's like, come on.
Right. This is what happens in the thing. And it's there because in these types of games, I've seen like where a whole entire adventure is just them stopping the building from being on fire. And that's not the adventure. Right. That is a part of the adventure, but it's not the adventure, but it takes the entire game to put this damn fire out.
Right.
But
an abstraction of what might have been a very long
and it could be the 18 scene where
an event. So basically you're only going to blaze into round by round when we go mano a mano with someone.
Right. Like, when you guys are like, when it's like, okay, guys, it's the montage scene where we're prepping the village for the attack. We're not going to do 10 individual roles. It's going to be like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Right. This is what happens.
Right.
But
I have a question. What happens? And I've read the event section because I had to write one. But what happens when, like, we all took a round and we succeeded and brought it immediately onto the next phase every single time? What happens if we all got partial successes at the very start there, and we were struggling at the very start?
Because whatever you guys don't do,
go back again.
Nope. Basically, you would have failed that phase.
So
and then you would have
phase, right?
Yeah, you can fail a phase and just continue on. Sure. And let's say you failed the phase. There's repercussions, and the repercussions could be injury. Yeah. Right. It could be like so. For this one, I would have I would have said you guys would have taken physical damage.
Right.
Or and like, for example, if we had failed phase one, if Ron hadn't managed to get everyone out of the area, you have multiple deaths,
mortality, all kinds of casualties.
Yeah. That could have been it too. It could be like, okay, people die, so you guys lose renown.
Right.
You guys got in the situation, but let's say, and then what happens is that's divided amongst the group. Right. So let's say, for instance, you guys lost or 15 hit points or 15 renown or whatever. Divide that amongst you three. Or you could say, you know what? I'm going to take all 15 points.
I'm the one who was under the building. Obviously, I'm going to get hurt.
Right. I'll take the 15 points. Right. So you guys can divide up the damage however you want because you guys are all being hurt or you guys are all taking the social damage or whatever. And that's the way the events work. So the event could be you guys at a debate. It could be,
Right.
But it's divided up and kind of turns into this weird nebulous narrative scene that you guys get to manipulate.
At the risk of being exactly the kind of consultant I don't like, I will say that I enjoyed the vent concept very much, and I think it was very
okay. Yes.
But I have to go. My
no, trust me. Yeah.
My personal fatigue clock is just.
See you later, Ron. Thank you.
Take care, guys.
See you, Ron.